keep in mind that sperm production is associated with the Sertoli cells. And remember that the Sertoli cells are associated with the seminiferous tubules. And so where we're going to begin is at the basement membrane, okay? And then you have a Sertoli cell here on the left. You have a Sertoli cell here on the right. And we're going to be talking about spermatogenesis that's occurring between the Sertoli cells. So we're going to start with the germ cell. So the germ cell are the spermatogonia. Germ cells are diploid, 2N. Now, remember that you have two different compartments when it comes to these Sertoli cells. You have what's called the basal compartment. So if you recall, that's from the tight junction toward the basement membrane. And the other compartment is called the luminal compartment. So that extends from the tight junction to the lumen. We're going to start at the basal compartment with the spermatogonia. And as the sperm migrates toward the lumen, they're undergoing development. So beginning with the spermatogonia, males are born with a finite number of spermatogonia. And so the thing here, though, is that these spermatogonia can undergo mitosis. And so they continually, repeatedly divide. They are dividing indefinitely after puberty. In males, they keep producing spermatogonia throughout their life. After they undergo mitosis, then the spermatogonia are going to develop into primary spermatocytes. And they do that by undergoing mitosis. So those primary spermatocytes then, they are also diploid because whenever a cell undergoes mitosis, the cells that are derived from that are identical. So these have to be diploid cells. Primary spermatocytes then undergo meiosis 1. So when they undergo meiosis 1, they're going to produce secondary spermatocytes. Secondary spermatocytes are haploid, so they are 1N. Secondary spermatocytes then undergo meiosis 2 to become spermatids. And then spermatids undergo a maturation and development stage. So they have to mature and develop to become spermatozoa, aka sperm. So this is your gamete, the male gamete. Okay, this process, spermatogenesis, began with the spermatogonia. Mitosis took place. You produced primary spermatocytes, then meiosis 1 occurred to produce secondary spermatocytes, then meiosis 2 occurred to produce spermatids, then the spermatids matured and developed into gametes, male gametes, spermatozoa. And all of this process was occurring as the cells were migrating from the basal compartment toward the luminal compartment. And once this process is over, the sperm are actually in the lumen of the seminiferous tubule. And I put a little note for here that approximately 50 to 500 million sperm are actually ejaculated, or that's per ejaculation.